Hi everyone, I'm Heather Wen. I'm a retired nurse practitioner and the founder and practitioner at Arizona Healing Alternatives. On this channel, you'll find several videos, what I like to call aha moments or aha minutes, where we'll be discussing issues that impact your health. So whether you decide to use alternative medicine, Western medicine, or even a mix of both, I'm passionate about you knowing what your healthcare options are. If you like what you see, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. In this upcoming series, I'm going to be talking to you about some different healing modalities, what I like to call understanding your healthcare options. So we're going to talk a little bit about Western medicine in the first part, then we're going to talk about acupuncture, energy medicine in the third part, and in the fourth part, we're going to be talking about applied kinesiology in the framework of total body modification, followed by hypnosis. The reason why I want to cover these issues is because I want you to know if you're thinking about using something or you don't want to use something, you'll have a little bit of a background, obviously not an extensive background, but a little bit of a background to know what you want to try and what you don't want to try. So first of all, if we look at traditional Oriental medicine, it's a lot older than Western medicine. It's about 2,500 years old. That's pretty old, okay? And ultimately, what was it based on? It was based on observation of illnesses and disease. So what we had is they had villages and things where they watched people who were sick. And they decided that they looked at these channels or meridians. Have you guys heard of that at all? Anyone heard of that? Okay, terrific. So ultimately, they mapped out, and we'll talk about energy in just a minute. They mapped out these meridians all over the body. And on the body, in these meridians, there are certain points where you can access and stick an acupuncture needle. And the theory behind it is that qi. Have we heard of the word qi? Most of us have heard of that now? Okay. Well, it means something really different to somebody in Oriental medicine than it does to us in this country, which is what I found really interesting. Basically, what it talked about was health is achieved through this free flow of qi. So, as an example, if there is too much qi in one area of the body and not enough in the other, when you're putting in an acupuncture needle, let's say in the arm, if you're putting in an acupuncture needle, you are moving that energy around and causing it to balance out. And when you balance out that energy, then the body will heal itself. A little bit different method. The body turns on and heals itself. A little bit different concept. That basically, by doing that, it will turn on, so to speak, and heal itself. Now, if we talk about qi and what qi means, it's very interesting because when I went to school to learn this, the funny part to me is that energy, we use that term, energy. And I think where we got it, I don't know for sure, but I think where we got this term energy from, and movement of energy, and qi is the movement of energy, comes from our own chemistry. We have molecules and our own physics, kinetic energy, and movement of molecules, and movement, because we're talking about movement. Now, if you said to somebody who lives in China, and you said, oh, you're going to give me an acupuncture treatment, and you're going to move my qi around and all the energy, and they'll look at you like you're from Mars. Reason being is because qi from somebody who comes from Oriental medicine means something very different. It is a mixture of prenatal qi. Ooh, what does that sound like? That sounds like genetics, doesn't it? It's a mixture of grain qi, that's food, that's nutrition, and a mixture of air qi. Air qi is all the pollutant stuff in the air. That sounds a lot more down to earth than, woo, the movement of energy, doesn't it? And so what's interesting to me is that that means something really different. The other thing that was fascinating to me was in the observation of illness and disease, what they found was every organ had an emotion attached to it. And that was interesting. So they've noticed if somebody was suffering from a liver problem, they tended to be angry all the time. So that's so funny. So you're like, wait a minute, I know someone. You're like, yeah, wait a minute, what's going on with that liver? So ultimately, they attach every single organ that has an emotion attached to it. So when you're sticking in an acupuncture needle, you're treating both at the same time. You can't separate out emotions from the physical. So fascinating. So
thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see the whole entire talk that covers all the different modalities that we're going to discuss in this series, as well as my own experience with them, please watch the video, Energy Medicine or Woo Woo, a Nurse Practitioner Story. It'll give you the entire story. Once again, if you like what you've seen, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. You can also hit the notification bell so that when other videos come out, you'll be notified. You can also leave comments or questions that you have, and I will respond to them. Once again, thanks for listening and have a great day.